Hello! Welcome to the Johto region. This is the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, Pokemon Professor Mackenzie, and I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful partner and co-host, Jaylee.
Hello, Pokemon Master, Jaylee.
Pokemon Master, Jaylee.
I'm a Pokemon Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've decided that.
Yeah, well, I decided that after episode 1, but it's just reiterated this week.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm amazing.
Okay.
I know all things Pokemon.
That's true. That's true. We determined that in a quiz.
We did some quizzes on Patreon. Yeah.
On our Patreon,
yeah. And this week of Pokemon, I'm absolutely mastered it with zero help at all.
The Master.
Kidding. Kidding.
Welcome back to our podcast, Jaylee. Cool
Thanks.
Trainer Jaylee. Pokemon Master Jaylee.
All of the above.
Welcome back, Pokefans, and welcome back, Pokemaniacs, to our podcast. This is an exciting week. We finally beat the Elite Four like we promised we would.
Finally. What a journey.
It took a long time. It was quite interesting. But we did it.
We did it. Oh my gosh.
But
so much
first-
to talk about.
But first, before we dive into Pokemon, we're going to talk about our week. And there's not really a lot to cover because our week's been kind of just mostly work and Pokemon.
I feel like this week has been really long, though. Can you
Yeah.
believe it's almost the end of February? My birthday month is almost gone.
Yeah.
It's been such a long week. And where we live, we got some snow,
Mhm.
which is it's not like a crazy thing that we get snow, but the whole city shuts down. Nobody knows what to do when it snows here. It's like we're fake Canada. Nobody knows what to do. So
Yeah.
we're stuck inside, which is fine for us.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah, it has been good. We got to discover and finish a new show called Kunk on Earth, which was a funny little British comedy show about
funny.
the history of the world.
I think we cried laughing every episode.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Well, particularly when she made a reference to a certain song.
A musical reference.
Yeah, that was pretty
So
funny. Every episode, it was very funny.
It's so good. The writing on that is so amazing, and her delivery of it, so funny.
Yeah. Diane Morgan is her name.
She was fantastic. It's so funny. Recommend. 10 out of 10. Everybody watch it.
Yes, I agree. We also watched a movie based on a recommendation from a YouTube video back from 2015 that I watched. I found it in my watch later, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, hey, that sounds like an interesting movie.
It was on your watch later from 2015, and
From
you haven't gotten around to
2015.
it till now?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, so I...
Your watch later list must be so long. I guess years long, yeah.
Well, yeah, there was 5,000 videos on it until I cleaned it out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So, yeah, apparently, I didn't know this, but there is a playlist limit on YouTube.
You reached it?
I reached it
You
in my
reached the
watch
YouTube
later.
limit. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Good job.
And that's why I decided to start
You win
cleaning it out.
YouTube.
I started cleaning out all the videos that don't exist anymore,
Oh no.
which was heartbreaking because they don't even tell you what they were.
Oh no, so you'll never know what was on your
Yeah.
watch list.
So I've got it whittled down to about 3,700 now videos. Yeah. So but that's still 1,300 videos that I deleted yesterday, or watched some of.
Oh my.
I didn't even watch triple digits of videos. I watched I don't even think I watched double digits of videos yesterday. I just tried to make my way through some. Anyway, but one of them was like a top 10 greatest plans by villains or something like that.
Heist movies?
No, it was like greatest plans by villains in movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll check that out. And then they brought up the movie that we watched, which is Inside Man from 2006. I didn't watch why they said it was a good plan because I didn't want to spoil the movie for myself. So I skipped the rest of that video and then we went and watched
What did you think
Inside
of it?
Man. I liked it. It's not my favorite heist movie, and there was a lot of questions I felt like it left open.
I was confused at the end too. Yeah, I had a lot of unanswered questions too.
Like for example, we couldn't figure out who the inside man was until really late at night. Like, it was like 2:30 in the morning, I think, when I was all of a sudden just like, oh, hey, I know who the inside man was.
Is that actually the answer, though?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the whole thing, because I think it was supposed to be like a surprise that he was there in the truck with them at the end.
I was so confused.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that was the guy inside the truck. So that's, yeah, okay.
You and I both thought it was going to be the cop.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Oh, spoilers.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
spoilers.
Spoilers from a movie from years ago.
Yeah. From, 17 years ago?
From decades ago on Mackenzie's YouTube watch list. There's a lot unanswered, and yeah, it was a good movie. It was okay. I wanted a little bit more to kind of tie up at the end. I feel like I was missing something. But maybe that's why we were up so late last night. It's because we couldn't. We were
like tossing and turning, trying to figure out the rest of the movie. Like, I get how they pulled off the heist.
I get
That's not the part that was confusing. The part that was confusing is like all the little threads that they left open.
I was trying to piece together where people fit into the story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And really, at the end of the day, what the heisters wanted, was it literally just to expose?
I think so.
Right? Like, that seems to be all they got from that.
Yeah.
Because they, like the one of them points out at the end, it's like they didn't make anything.
No, they didn't steal any money. They didn't take the diamonds or anything that was in there.
Weird, right?
Very weird. I would have at least taken some money, but that's me.
Where are all those bags of diamonds? Anyway, whatever.
Something.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
You know where our morals are now.
Yeah, right. Or maybe they did. Because I guess those diamonds never turned up, did they?
The rest of the diamonds in we're still piecing it together.
The little baggies of diamonds, yeah. He just gave back the ring and
then one other little diamond.
And one little diamond for the cop. Sorry, major spoilers.
We're still putting it together, this movie. If you've seen this movie and can piece it together for us, let us know.
Yeah. I watched Dragon Age Absolution, and that was an equally confusing show, but not in the mystery sort of way, more in like the why does this exist sort of way.
Oh, no.
It also was a heist, by the way, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
But like a magic heist rather than a bank heist. And I don't know. The story was like so tropey and like, I don't know. There were parts of the show that I liked a lot, but mostly what it did is it made me want to play Dragon Age again, so...
Maybe that was the point of it.
I downloaded, or I didn't download it. It was on my hard drive that is on my PS5 because the hard drive belonged to my PS4 before. So I just started up Dragon Age Inquisition on my hard drive.
That's what they meant to do.
Yeah, they were just like, please play Inquisition again. And so I started a new character because my PS5 doesn't have my PS4 saves. But other than that, we've been playing Lego.
We've been playing Star Wars Lego.
We're
on a new episode.
Skywalker Saga. Skyward
Saga.
Skywalker Saga. And we just started Jedi.
So cute.
Oh, for the young people in the audience, that's Return of, not The Last.
True.
That's weird to think about, that you can't just call it Jedi anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, Return of the Jedi, we just started. So pretty soon we'll be on to the prequel trilogy, or the sequel trilogy rather. We already did the prequels.
Yeah, we got the Ranrock.
The Ranrock?
Not the Ranrock.
Rancor.
Oh my god, Ranrock.
I mean, it's an anagram.
Ranrock. It's an anagram. Yeah, we got the Rancor.
Yeah, we got the Rancor and we got Jabba.
Yeah, he's so fun to just walk around as him because he makes all these weird little noises and you can just walk over stuff and break everything and kill people.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And Jabba's the same way.
Jabba's gross.
You just dash and he'll destroy things.
He makes these little like squishy noises as he walks, though. I don't like him.
Yeah. My favorite character that we've unlocked so far is Han. Carbonite Han. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. And I really like that they kept that Lando calls him Han.
Yeah.
that was really cute.
It's really good. They did a good job in these games. The little quips and everything of the characters. So funny.
Very, very cute.
So funny. I love it.
I liked Luke's spit take when he finds out that Leia is his sister.
Yeah.
And R2 gets like the little alarm going on his head. That's really cute.
Yeah. There's a lot of really cute moments in it.
Yeah, it is. It's a cute game. I think they did a really good job on it. I understand that it's essentially just a commercial for Lego, but
it's so good. I love the
really
Lego games and the Lego
game.
movies.
And I've always liked the Lego games, but this is easily like the best one I've ever played.
Yeah.
And it's the one that's kept my attention the longest too. Like I've played a bunch of the original Star Wars one, and I played Harry Potter with you. But this one I've definitely taken way further. Other than that, though, it's been like Fortnite. We did a little Fortnite.
We played a couple of rounds. Yeah, we used to be obsessed with Fortnite, and that would be the only thing we would play.
Yeah.
For like 2 months.
But now we play it like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of fun.
It's still a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm very tired of hammers. Hammers can go away at any time. The Deku Smash
I like the Deku Smash.
Yeah, I like it a lot better than I did when it first came out, because now I know how to counter it, and also now I like using it.
Yeah.
So I like the new heist weapons. Speaking of heists, what is with heists right now?
Yeah, good theme.
Yeah, heists are like popping up in our lives, like the number 23.
Maybe I wonder if because of Fortnite, that's why it's showing up everywhere.
Right.
The internet knows us.
Yeah, the internet. The internet's like, so you like heists, huh?
Algorithm.
And I'm like, yes, I do. Internet, yes, I do.
Thanks for listening.
But so there's a heist event going on right now where you have to like kill these wild cards, they're called, and you get special keys from them to open bank vaults, and then if you open up the vault, then you can get special heist weapons. And the heist weapons are like...
They're very fun.
Yeah, super advanced versions of the regular weapons. It's cool. I especially like the new sniper rifles and stuff. And the dual pistols. The dual pistols are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool. But that's it for my game corner. What about you?
I've just been continuing with Hogwarts Legacy. I love this game. I know there's a lot of... I don't know if you'll edit this out, but I'm just gonna ramble. There's a lot of controversy in the Harry Potter world, but I have always been a Harry Potter fan, and I love this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough when something that you're a fan of gets polluted by someone's choices in a company that is in major control of the thing that you like.
But the world that has been created and the fan base that has been created is still as amazing as ever, and I'm not going to back away from it because I've loved it since I was a child, and it's been a big part of my childhood growing up. And although I don't believe in what
some people might be saying,
some people have believed in or said, I believe in the community that was built, and the game is fun, and I still love.
Yeah, and I think that's fair.
World.
Like the people who worked on that game, they don't agree with things that are said or believed, and they put a lot of work into.
And it's a really good, fun game. The characters are sweet. I love just wandering around and doing the little side quests. I've done a bunch of quests, but I'm still trying to learn how to actually play video games because I'm not good, and you teach me everything, and it's amazing how much you know. I learned how to duel. I beat a troll. I've done a bunch of side quests, but yeah, I love this game, and I'm going to keep playing it.
Yeah, but the dueling and beating the troll, you did that all on your own. I didn't teach you anything about Hogwarts.
I know, but you've taught me the basis of gaming, and it comes into play.
Yeah, I guess so, but anyway, I'm happy that you're enjoying it.
I love it.
I'm glad. All right, so this week in Pokemon, short leg, very short.
Oh yeah, short leg if you're counting how many steps it takes from like the start of it to the end, but
Yeah.
how many times I had to do those steps, not so short.
Not so short.
No.
Not so short when you count all the attempts. That's true. I think both of us had quite a few stabs at the ending here.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Victory Road first, because that is the first thing that we encounter.
Let's do it.
So we saved last time getting to the reception desk for the entrance to Victory Road, essentially. And there's a gentleman sitting there at a desk. And unlike the first game, do you remember the first game, going to Victory Road in the first game? How you had to go through all of those gates
Yeah.
that snaked up to Victory Road?
Yep. All the gates and check the badges one by one.
Yeah, that was, I think, Route 26, I think was the name of that route. But this time, it is a single guy sitting at a desk, and he's like, "You got 8 badges? Cool, get in there."
Yeah, they had to make some pay cuts, so they
Super-
fired 7 of them and
The
just
pay
kept the
cuts.
one.
It's actually funny that you say that, and you'll see why when we continue this game. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but yeah, you're right. Like 100%. He was just like, "Do you have 8 badges? Cool, get in there."
Go.
Where the other game was like every single gate.
It's like liquor stores on the opposite side of town. You go into one and you're not sure if the guy's gonna care about your ID or anything, and you're all like nervous around, and then you go to the other side of the town and he's just like, "Yeah, you want the special stuff in the back? Go ahead." He doesn't even look at you.
I can't relate.
Oh.
I haven't been carded since I was 17.
Really?
No.
I still get ID'd
I've looked
everywhere.
I've looked this age since high school, pretty much.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
But I honestly, no one's ever got my age right. Like I would, when we went to like restaurants that would like serve liquor.
Yeah.
And the guy would go around, the waiters would go around getting the drink orders. They'd be like, "Oh, and what would you like? Did you want like a wine like your parents here and stuff like that?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm 17, so I'm good." And
If you're
like
offering.
That. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
I think you could lose your job, but I mean, if you want me to. But yeah, and then like just even 18, 19, when I would go in and buy liquor, I would be like, "Oh, did you need my?" And they'd be
You
like,
just
"No, it's
walk
fine."
in and walk out. That's so funny.
And I'd be like, "Are you sure?"
They
'Cause
don't need your gym badges.
I think it's the law, but
What do I know?
yeah.
I'm only 14.
And now, even still today, turning 34 this year, and people are still like, "Well, you're a young guy still. What are you, like 23, 24?" And I'm like,
That's nice.
"Thanks.
I get that too. Thanks.
Thank you. That's nice of you to say, but no, unfortunately, add a decade to that." But yeah. So he lets us through, and then there's 2 guys. Did you talk to the 2 guys on either side?
Probably.
Yeah, they were just like, "Hey, this leads into Kanto," and the other guy's like, "Hey, this leads to Mount Silver," and they're both like, "Get lost,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, okay." Kind of rude, but sure. And then you walk up north, the only path that you can go, because the guards won't let you past into Route 26 or Mount Silver. And you get to the actual Victory Road, which is a cave system.
It's a cave. It's not a road. It's a Victory Cave.
Which the last one was too. But the last Victory Road was full of trainers.
Yeah. I was expecting trainers here because
So was I.
I was low level, and I wanted to train up before going to the...
Yeah, same here. I totally forgot that this Victory Road is barren. There's nothing there.
It's not even a Victory Road. It's just like a desolate cave.
Yeah, with like a few items around.
Yep.
You can pick up, like, I think there's a full restore in here. There's definitely the TM for Earthquake, which I picked up.
I got that too.
Yeah, very useful.
Yep.
And then there's like a few other things, like I don't know, an X special or a guard spec or something like that. Other than Earthquake and full restore, obviously, none of that was really all that helpful or useful. But then you get to the end of the cave. You're fighting. What's all in there? You have
Golbats, Gravelers, Ursaring.
Yeah.
Ursaring, Donphans, Onyx, Rhyhorn, Sandslash, and Rhydon.
Okay.
I have the list.
Yeah.
You've sent me the list.
So the Ursaring would be for you, and Donphan for me. And then Rhyhorn this is the first time we encounter Rhyhorn in these games.
I found one.
You found one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a few. I killed them all, unfortunately. I wanted to catch one, but I just kept knocking them out. And then Sandslash and Rhydon, I believe, are only available in Crystal.
Yeah, I didn't see any of them. Yeah, no, only Crystal.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. It's more variety, I think, than was in the Victory Road of the last games. I think it was just Golbats, Gravelers, and Rhyhorn, I think, in Victory Road of the first game. But we get to the end of Victory Road, and we encounter Nibs.
Nibs.
Or Malcolm, in my case.
Malcolm. That was his name. I forgot your bad man's name.
Yeah. And he thinks that he's gonna take us to town one last time.
Yeah.
Even though the very last time that we fought him, he was like, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I am a bad trainer.
Maybe I should love my Pokemon.
And then this time he's like, you think you're good enough for the Elite Four? Buddy. I'm gonna take you out myself.
How did you do against him?
Breeze through
Yeah,
him.
me too. I was expecting more of a fight.
Yeah.
But no, he was easy peasy.
He's got a Sneasel, level 34, Magneton, level 35, Golbat, level 36, Haunter, level 35, Kadabra, level 35, and then either Typhlosion for Alligator Meganium, level 38.
Yep. And I thought with all those Pokemon that they would be way stronger and I would get my butt handed to me, but no, it was easy.
Yeah, the only one that really stood any sort of chance against me was his Magneton. Mm-hmm. But I still I wiped out all of his Pokemon pretty simply.
This was bad for me because it gave me too much of an ego boost going in
to
the Elite Four. Yeah, I was like, I don't need to train anymore. I'm ready.
Oh, right. Oh, no.
It was terrible.
Okay. I see how that could go poorly, yeah. Mm-hmm. Once you beat the rival, that's essentially it.
Yeah.
Then you're out of, like, he stands right at the exit to Victory Road, and you leave the exit. Like, I'm not kidding. Victory Road is like, what, three rooms?
3 floors, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 rooms. That's
no
all
trainers.
you do. No trainers, just a bunch of Pokemon and a few items. And then your rival, and then you're out. Then you're at Indigo Plateau.
Very different.
There's not even really a puzzle. Except for, like, to go get Earthquake, there's a little bit of a puzzle to get Earthquake, but that's it. And I don't know. I don't know if I like it better or not, because it's less of a playground for training.
Yeah, I don't like it as much as I did the first generation, because the first generation I had a bunch of trainers that I could go level up. And yeah, it was annoying going back to the Pokemon Center and then going back to Victory Road and doing it, but no, it just gave you the opportunity to get more experience and level up your Pokemon, where this was, I was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was low.
Yeah, it was tough. But after that, we get to the Indigo Plateau, like I said, and it's time to face the Elite Four.
I liked this because there was a Pokemon Center and a store all in one. So that was really nice. So that was a good setup before you go to the Elite Four. So I like that.
Yeah. They had that in the first game, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have bad memory.
That's okay. I think they do this for every Elite Four.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that exists. I think all the Elite Fours have this. And then in Generation 6 onward, I think it's 6. It might be 7. But the shop and the Pokemon Center actually become the same thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Everywhere.
Okay.
So that is so much more helpful. I think like they're all like, wait, why do we do this for the Elite Four anyway? Why don't we just do it for all the Pokemon Centers? And that makes so much sense, because why wouldn't you want to do your shopping in the place where
the
your
hospital.
Pokemon are? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do all my shopping in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. When the hospital's closed, like always. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's talking about the Pokemon Center though. I guess do you want to do Pokemon Center check-in, or do you want to talk about our attempts first.
Let's talk about the attempts because I have varying
Teams?
levels. No, I kept the same team.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't switch out at all.
I did quite a bit.
Just kind of figure out who was going to be best. I kept the same teams, which is boring because it's the same team I've had probably since like the third gym. But yeah, let's talk about a couple of attempts first.
Okay.
Yeah. How did your first try go?
My first try was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd
I
you
died to Will's first Zaytu.
What?
Yeah, Will.
The very first one?
Will sweeped my team with Confused Ray and I can't even remember Psychic.
Really?
Yep, just Confused Ray, Psychic, dead. Confused Ray, Psychic, dead. Confused Ray, Psychic, dead, and I barely even touched it. My team going into him was the Drama, my Dodrio, Lace, my Scyther, Pico, my Zaytu, Jack, my Gyarados, Mackie, the Dragonair, and Raptor, my Skarmory.
Okay.
And just sweep.
I'm not surprised because that's exactly the same with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Zaytu Psychic knocked all of my Pokemon out first round.
Yeah. Well, and for every Pokemon, he would Confuse Ray.
Yep.
And then my Pokemon would hit itself, and then he'd Psychic, and I'd die.
Yep.
And every single Pokemon did the same thing, and I was like, are you kidding?
Yeah, it was
How could
ridiculous.
none of you get a hit in?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That was a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I went and I trained a bit, because my Pokemon were level 33 to level 38.
Yeah, mine were around there too. I think a little bit less, but yeah. 30, probably like 33 to 35. Oof. Lots of training in the cave.
Yeah.
But slow, tedious training.
Slow training. So I got everyone to 40 before I tried again. Mm-hmm. Did you do the same?
Yeah. But I went in with a bunch of potions and revives and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to try to make it through because I didn't want to do it.
And then my second attempt, I got through Will, and I got to Koga. And on my second attempt, I had boxed Pico, my Zaytu, and I brought out 4/7 Lugia because I was like, you know what? I don't care about cheating. It's
not cheating.
I just want to get through this.
You have a legendary Pokemon. You would use your legendary Pokemon. I did it too.
And I got all the way to Koga's Fortress. I guess, I should break down, as we get to the Elite Four members, I should break down their Pokemon.
Will.
So Will has a level 40 Zaytu, and then he kind of shuffles who he puts out next based on what your team looks like. But he's got a level 41 Executor, a level 41 Jinx, a level 41 Slowbro, and then another level 42 Zaytu.
I hate Zaytu.
Yeah. So his level 42 Zaytu is a bit of a problem because he will max potion it if you don't kill it.
Yeah.
And that is ridiculous. Then Koga has a level 40 Ariados, level 41 Venomoth, level 43 Forretress, level 42 Muck, and a level 44 Crobat.
Crobat sucks.
Yeah.
It's so strong.
It's very fast.
I hate it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I didn't use Dr. Teeth.
Dr.
Dr. Teeth is level 35. Like, he's still in the box and he hasn't leveled.
Oh.
I haven't touched him.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, or level 34, sorry. He's level 34. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I didn't use him. And it's surprising because, like, I really liked Crobat. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Crobat is a friendship evolution. So that means that I used him a lot.
You must like him.
Yeah. And he likes me.
He likes you. The second time around for me, I got pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat Will.
Yeah.
Barely. And then I used all my potions, and I had no revives at this point, so I used 2 rare candies and potions. I beat Koga just with my Whoppers left over at half health. I made it through Bruno,
Okay,
If
so
you want to
Bruno.
list off, yeah.
Bruno has Hitmontop, level 42, Hitmonchan, level 42, Hitmonlee, level 42, Onix, level 43, and Machamp, level 46.
I made it to Machamp with half health with my Milk Duds. I attracted him and it worked. And he missed 3 moves in a row, so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make it through. And then...
Vital Throw or something.
Yeah, he used one move and knocked me out.
Yeah.
So I made it pretty far in the second round, which gave me that ego boost again. But I was knocked down to Pig the next time.
My second attempt, I only had Mackie and 4-7 going into Koga, and I didn't want to waste my revives because I only had 4.
Yeah.
So I didn't use any of them. And then Koga knocked out Mackie with Ariados, and 4-7 took Ariados out, but then he brought out Fortress, and I didn't knock out Fortress in a single move. I hit him, and it brought him down into low, yellow health. But then Fortress used Explosion and took out 4-7.
The worst. I hate self-destruct and hate Explosion.
Yeah. They're even worse in this game.
They're terrible. They're cheaty.
In Generation 1, they were 130 power and 170 power. Now they are, I think, 200 power and... sorry. I think they're 180 power and 250 power.
Dang.
Yeah. And then they get increased again later later on down the line. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but I think they do. Maybe they stay at 250 and 180. But still
too strong.
Yeah, very strong moves, very annoying moves. But I guess I get it sort of, because it's it's literally the last
resort. Yeah. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was annoying because it knocked out 4-7 right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. So there goes my second attempt. My fourth attempt, I died at will, or third attempt, sorry, I died at will again.
Me too.
Really?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. I don't think I made it past Will or
Koga.
Yeah, I was stuck, and I couldn't remember my strategies or anything of how I beat him the first time because it was pure dumb luck.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't make it through.
My fourth time, I made it all the way to Karen, who's the last Elite Four member. So Umbreon, level 42, Vileplume, level 42, Gengar, level 45, Murkrow, level 44, and Houndoom, level 47.
Terrible, not fair. My 5th and 6th time, I made it all the way to Houndoom.
Yeah.
Houndoom and Flamethrower, not fair.
Flamethrower and Crunch.
Not fair. Knocked out. I think the second last time I made it through, I had a bunch of Pokemon left at full health, and Houndoom just knocked them all out.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
But because of my fourth attempt meeting Houndoom, I was like, okay, time to make some changes. So I put Lace back away.
No, sexy Scyther.
Yeah, and I brought out Fuzzy Peach and Mantine.
Really?
Yeah. Because Fuzzy Peach is a water type.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to need the ice. It also knows my Icy Wind.
I don't know where my Icy Wind went. I don't know who I taught it to. I can't find it.
Oh, no? Really?
Yeah. No idea.
It's on someone. So I taught Icy Wind to Mantine. This was a long time ago. Mantine's had Icy Wind pretty much since you gave Fuzzy Peach to me.
Yeah.
And that's what made it so useful against Claire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the ice is super effective against dragons, but it also slowed her Dragonairs down to let my Dragonair get on top. So I was like, okay, water flying, this is going to help me versus Houndoom, because Gyarados was putting up a decent fight against Houndoom. And then I started going through with Fuzzy Peach and all the rest of them. So it was Fuzzy Peach, 4-7, the Drama, Jack, Raptor, and Mackie. And I started learning particular rotations against the Elite Four that was making it much easier to kind of slide. Not only that, but also my Pokemon were, of course, gaining experience this whole time.
Yeah.
But I was learning rotations that was making the fights easier. And I was like, okay, I think I'm kind of getting a flow here. And then pretty soon I was making it up to Karen every single attempt. But Houndoom was just so fast and so strong that if I didn't have certain levels of health, I knew that I wasn't going to make it. And
I want one. I want a Houndoom.
Yeah, you get a chance to get one in the next region. So
Okay.
Luckily we aren't too far off. On my 6th attempt, so my 5th attempt ended at Karen again.
Oof.
On my 6th attempt, I was able to beat Karen and I got to the champion, but I'll let you talk about your attempts again.
7.
For a bit.
It took me 7 times to
get to
through.
the champion?
Yeah. And on the 7th round, I had a walkthrough with you. You went through it with me because I was so frustrated and I just wanted to get this over.
Oh, that was
with.
the first time you reached the champion?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't reach a champion before.
Okay.
So Mac walked through with it with me and we discussed which Pokemons would be best against who, and it was very helpful and reiterated how important typing is, and I need to put more thought into my life when I go into battle. But thank you so much. You're so smart. I can't believe how your brain works. You just know everything.
Oh, you're so sweet.
No, it's true. Like, I cannot believe how much you know.
Your
Your brain is so big.
I will admit that I found it easier walking you through the Elite Four than I did playing it myself.
Yeah, so we walked through and we talked about every Pokemon, every move. And like most of it, I was like, okay, I know this. But it was really nice to have somebody to have you walking me through it and showing me how. But yeah, that was the first time I ever reached a champion.
I realized that I wasn't going to be able to beat the champion on that 6th attempt when I reached him.
Oh no.
Because I was like, I don't have a Pokemon for this.
Oh no.
Like, Mackie would do fine, but I need something else on my team. So I stepped back and I looked at my team as a whole. Oops, I hit my microphone. I looked at my team as a whole and I did some reassessing. I looked through my bags. I looked through my TM list. I was just checking everything. I was doing like the Zach Galifianakis, all the math behind him. And I came to the conclusion that I messed up Jack, and I told you this.
Yeah.
My Gyarados is messed up, and it's because I forgot, even though I bring this up almost every week, I forgot that moves aren't separated into physical and special individually right now. Their types are physical or special. So Waterfall and Bite and Twister are not physical moves in this generation. They are all special moves, and special is Jack's lowest stat. Special attack is his lowest stat. And I have Waterfall, Surf, Twister, and Bite.
No.
All special moves. And so his attack, which is huge, it's the highest attack on my team. That's not a joke. Higher than Lugia's. And
Really?
Lugia is a legendary. Yeah, because Lugia is more special, more defensive.
Okay.
So Lugia's speed, defense, and special defense are really high, but its attack and special attack are like kind of mid.
Okay.
But Gyarados has the highest attack out of all of my Pokemon. But it
he's
had
full
no
of special.
physical moves.
Oh no.
I didn't have a normal type move on it. I didn't have a flying type move on it. And I realized, I was like, oh shit, I screwed up my Gyarados. So I boxed my Gyarados.
Yeah.
This is, what do you call it? This is the bottom of the ninth. This is the 11th hour. I box my Gyarados, who's been with me almost the entire game. And I pull out someone else who has been with me the entire game, but I haven't used for a long time, and that is Nils, my Noctowl.
Ow.
And I went down into the cave below the Elite Four, the Victory Road, I guess.
Yeah.
And I trained it up from level 26, which it was at, all the way to 38.
In the cave? You
In
didn't
the
go
cave.
and like train in the Elite Four? I did a lot of my training in the Elite Four because it was so much faster than in the cave.
but I wanted to give Nils all the experience. So I went into the cave, and what I did is I taught Nils Nightmare, which is a move that if a Pokemon is sleeping, they lose a quarter of their health every turn. So even against Gravelers, which normally flying normal types would be terrible against, I would Hypnosis, put the Graveler to sleep, Nightmare, and then I would peck, because every turn it's losing a quarter of its health, and the Gravelers would die in 3 turns.
That's so smart.
And so Nils was like making bank.
I love that. Good job.
And so I got Nils to 38. I raised it 12 levels. And then I slapped this experience share on Nils, and I tried again my 7th attempt at the Elite Four. And Nils was instrumental in my victory over the champion of the Johto region.
Really?
In that I didn't even use her once.
No.
I didn't even bring Nils up. I beat the Elite Four and the champion with 5 Pokemon.
How? What? I
don't know.
All of that training is pointless.
No, all of it was pointless. Nils didn't even come out.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah, it was... my jaw was like...
Ridiculous.
What? Wait
a second, what?
Why was it so much easier when I switched one Pokemon out and I didn't even use them?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was very funny. I like that. Yeah. I don't remember if you remember, but I did burst out laughing when I beat.
Oh no. That's so amusing.
So I guess we can do the Pokemon Center check-in and then talk about the champion.
I do have one thing.
Oh, sure. Okay.
That I want to talk about, but I will talk about it in Pokemon Center check-in.
Okay. So we are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Pokemon Center check-in. Welcome back from our break. Pokemon Trainer Jaylee, Cool Trainer Jaylee, Pokemon Master Jaylee.
Keep it coming, I love it.
Welcome back from our break, Pokefans and Pokemaniacs. We are going to talk about our Pokemon now. And Jaylee, you are going to start us off?
I am, except I'm going to sneeze. Nope, okay, I'm not. Let's go. Okay. So sorry. Recording podcasts, it's a very serious, hard choice. If you're ever thinking of starting one, who am I kidding? Do it. It's fun. Okay, so the Pokemon that I beat the Elite Four and the champion with, it's going to be no surprise to you guys.
Do you want to do it lowest level to highest level?
Yeah, that's what I have it written down. Okay, here we go. Whoppers, my Quagsire, level 40. Skittles, my Typhlosion, level 42. Hershey, my Ferret, level 43. Jaylee, my Dragonair, level 44. Milk Duds, my Miltank, or as we call her, Cow, level 45. And Airhead, my Ho-Oh, level 47. Pretty solid, pretty amazing. I didn't think I was going to get to level 40 at all. I went into the gym under, most of my Pokemon were under level 45. Or 35.
35?
35, yeah.
You mean against Claire?
What?
You said the gym?
I meant the Elite Four.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The first time I went through, they were all under 35, except for Ho-Oh, who was 40.
Right.
Yeah,
but we caught them at 40, so...
Yeah, I know. But I was, so sure I had it in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a lot of grinding and training, and I have an apology to make to this game.
Oh.
I do, yeah, because I will admit that I was wrong, and I adore Miltank.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! I knew it!
Yeah. I can't. This cow was the VIP of this entire Elite Four and the champion and everything. It was the strongest Pokemon I have. I favor it over Ho-Oh, over everything.
Yeah.
It's just so unbelievably strong and easy.
And useful. I didn't know the stuff about Milk Drink.
No, and it's so cool because I attract, I stomp, and I roll out, and I am unstoppable. It's unbeatable. I love her. Like, Miltank is my favorite. She's my cow. She's
I like
my girl.
hearing that. I'm glad.
So my apology about ragging on Miltank. It was a hard friendship, but now we're besties. Like, she's top of my team. She's my VIP. Sorry, Skittles, but she's my partner. She's my gal.
That's awesome.
I love her. She's strong. We had very big misunderstanding when we first met. We were enemies and then frenemies, and now it's destiny. Like, she's amazing. I can't believe how strong this thing is.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And thanks to your walkthrough, like, no, I was untouchable. It was insane just to watch her, like, one-shot things, and it was amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
To be clear, I was giving you suggestions.
Yeah, that's true.
Of how to play.
Suggestions.
I wasn't.
And I was kind of thinking, like, that's what to do anyway. But no, a lot of props to you.
It was a lot of fun helping you.
It was fun. What's your team?
My team, and no, I'll let you guys figure it out, or I'll bring it up at the end. But so I'm gonna also go lowest to highest. I had Nils, my Noctowl, level 40. I had Raptor, my Skarmory, level 42. Mackie, my Dragonair, level 43. Fuzzy Peach, my Mantine, level 44. 4-7, my Lugia, level 45. And the Drama, my Dodrio, level 47.
And why is that so amazing?
Because it's deja vu.
Our teams are the exact same levels. That's
exact same
so
levels,
funny.
Exact same amount of times attempted the Elite Four.
So funny.
Yeah, it was very weird.
We did not plan this.
No, it was just a very big coincidence.
It's amazing. I love it. It's a good team.
Yeah, it went really well. Obviously, Dodrio put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
It grew 14 levels this week.
Jeez.
Which is pretty cool. Nils also grew 14 levels. So, very well done, both of those two. But the ones who put in the most work were Dodrio and Fuzzy Peach, my Mantine. Yeah. They both did really good work. I know a lot of people don't like Mantine because, while it has really, really high special defense, its HP stat sucks.
Oh.
But if you are able to keep it healthy, it'll do you well, I feel. I really like Mantine. I've always liked Mantine. It's one of my favorites from this generation. So.
Cool.
So, and then Skarmory did really well against Koga, specifically.
Yeah.
Because Poison doesn't affect Steel. Kind of like Ghost isn't effective against normal or fighting. And, so Will and Karen, definitely the hardest of the two.
I found that too. Yeah, Bruno and Koga were easy peasy.
Yeah. Which is funny because they were both the old gen, and now the new gen is kicking our butts. What the heck? Bruno, what a pushover.
Bruno was so easy.
Just like he was in the first game.
I one-shotted all of his Pokemon.
Does fighting suck?
Fighting sucks.
Like, that sucks to hear, but anyway. I don't know. Bruno, just a laughingstock.
Maybe he just went easy on us. He let us win.
But, so that's the Elite Four. Karen, probably the hardest. Will,
very hard.
Second hardest, even though he's the first in the line. Koga would be third, because Bruno is a laughingstock. But Koga is still pretty simple, as long as you're able to, like, if you have poison heals or poison cure berries or whatever.
He poisoned me like every time.
Yeah, his thing is toxic, even though he's like, oh, I'm going to give you all the status effects. I've got sleep, I've got confusion, I've got this, I've got that. He only ever uses toxic.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And double team. That's his other favorite thing to do is raise his evasiveness. But I had Swift on my Skarmory, so it didn't matter to me.
No running.
No running.
Running away.
And then I guess it's time to talk about the champion.
Let's do it.
The champion this game is
Nibs.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. That's who you were convinced it was,
I know.
though.
I thought it was going to be Nibs, but we just beat Nibs. So it's Lance, the vampire.
The vampire Lance.
My vampire bestie. He came back.
He did. And he brought all of his friends.
He did.
He finally evolved his Dragonairs from last game.
Yep.
So he has Gyarados, level 44. Dragonite, level 47. Dragonite, level 47. Dragonite, level 50. Charizard, level 46. And Aerodactyl, level 46.
Without your help, I would have been... He would have smashed me. He would have killed me. I never would have made him through. But thanks to you and Miltank, oh my God. Watching my Miltank roll out through all of these guys, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really cool to
cool.
see. Yeah.
It was cool to watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really all I have to say. My Gyarados, what did we do? We used Jaylee
The Thunder Wave.
to Thunder Wave and paralyze him.
Yeah.
And then we used Miltank to roll out everybody.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Yeah. And when the rollout stopped, we would milk drink back up to full, and then body slam.
Body slam and roll out again.
And
Keep
attract
rolling
and roll
out.
out. Yep.
Yeah, attract is amazing.
Yeah.
Because most of the Pokemon are males.
Yeah.
So she's just like, oh yeah, you're in love with me. You're obsessed with me. You ain't gonna hurt me. And they wouldn't. Like, it was so effective. You might even say it's super effective.
It was super effective against a lot of his guys.
Finger guns.
Especially Charizard, where it's 4 times
Charizard.
effective.
Yeah. Like, ridiculous. And
You
then roll
one-shot
out.
him.
I one-shot a Charizard. What? This cow.
With a cow.
This cow that I got as a baby cow, as a calf. And I was like, I don't want this cow in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I am flabbergasted. I am like, I don't have words for her. She's amazing. She's on a pedestal now. But yeah, one-shotted most of the champions Pokemon. I'm unstoppable.
Lance's Aerodactyl was what stopped my 6th attempt.
Yeah.
Just rock slid everything. Didn't miss once.
Oof.
Just rock slide, dead. Like, I had 6 Pokemon going into Lance.
Yeah.
On my 6th attempt. I was like, man, like, I know Lance is going to be hard, but I've got this, like, pretty down. I've got Hyper Potions in the bank. I've got Revive still. Like, this is going to be kind of easy. No, not easy, but this is an equal fight, I thought.
Okay.
But, yeah, his Gyarados versus my Gyarados. I kept using Bite to try and flinch his Gyarados, but that didn't work. And then his Dragonite comes out and Rain Dance is on, so he thunders my Gyarados, and I was like, oh crap. So I switched out to someone else, I think Lugia probably, and then I revive Jack, and I kill his Dragonite, and I kill his second Dragonite. So the thing about his Dragonites is one has Blizzard, one has Thunder, one has Fire Blast.
Right.
The Fire Blast is the highest level one.
Okay.
But he always goes Gyarados because he wants to Rain Dance, and then once Gyarados dies, he brings out the Thunder Dragonite.
He brings the thunder.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Because the Thunder has 100% accuracy during the rain.
Makes sense.
And then
Good strategy.
He'll bring out Blizzard, Dragonite after the Thunder one is dead, and then he brought out Aerodactyl and just Rock Slide. Kill, I don't even remember who I had out, but it was just Rock Slide dead, 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 Rock Slide dead.
Oof.
And I was like, God, this reminds me of Blue last game with his Blastoise using Hydro Pump on everything.
Yes.
Just killing all my Pokemon. I was like, are you kidding me? Or no, maybe it was Blizzard.
It's like
I think it was Blizzard actually. Yeah.
It's like this guy's a champion or something.
Yeah, but Rock Slide has such a low accuracy, and same with Blizzard. Blizzard's accuracy is 70, and I think Rock Slide's is the same.
Yeah, that's very unfair.
But I'm like, miss! You hit me 6 times in a row. That's not fair. Anyway, so that's why I was like, okay, I gotta reassess, because like Aerodactyl is a problem, and that's why I decided to bring out.
That's when you switched out your Gyarados for your Mantine.
For my Mantine, because Mantine has Icy Wind, and that's
and
4 times effective.
It.
No, I did. I did use Mantine. I didn't use Nils.
Oh, Nils, right.
Yeah, okay. Nils is who I didn't use. So I made a double swap out.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I swapped out. Oh, wait. No, you're right. I had Mantine before. You're right. It was Nils that I brought out because what my plan was I was going to Icy Wind Aerodactyl until it got slow enough that Nils could come out, sleep it, and then Nightmare it. That was the plan. Yeah, you're right. I did swap out Jack for Nils.
Okay.
And then, instead, I got a lucky crit and killed Aerodactyl. And I was like,
oh, never mind.
I guess that works. And then he brought out Charizard.
Yeah.
And I did a single surf with Mantine and killed him.
Really?
And I was like, oh, never mind. This might be easy. And then he brought out Dragonite, and I Icy Winded it a bunch until it was slow, and he Fire Blasted my Mantine and killed it. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he used Outrage, because that's another move that he knows. And then I brought out, while he was outraging, because it's like rollout, you can't stop using it.
Oh, okay.
I brought out Lugia.
Yep.
And Lugia just tanked his outrage a couple times, and then I healed myself with Recover every time he got me low, and then outrage leaves the Pokemon confused, so then I just Arrow Blasted, which is my version of Sacred Fire.
Okay.
It's a flying type, so it's neutral effective against dragons. Well, against dragon flying. But it has a high crit chance, and so Dragonite, who's still slower than my Lugia. So Lugia blasts him with an Arrow Blast, and then he hits himself, and then I blast him with an Arrow Blast again and finish the game.
Amazing.
And I was like, I didn't even need Nils. That's amazing. I love that.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
He did full restore, but it didn't matter because it was over.
Yeah, he was doomed.
Yeah. So that was a good game.
It was a good game. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all of his Pokemon have Hyper Beam.
Yeah,
also.
they do.
Like, all of them. Gyarados, Charizard,
Yeah.
Aerodactyl,
Scared
all of them.
me, but couldn't touch me.
Yeah.
So. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And then we get credits.
We do get credit.
Well, first, Mary and Professor Oak show up.
Oh, yeah, they want to do an interview.
And they're like, oh, let's do an interview. And Lance is like, it's too loud in here. Let's leave.
I loved that.
And then he's like, don't worry. I know that they can't come into this room without being invited. And it's like, I think that's just you, Lance.
Because you're a vampire.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, really? Shit, I thought that was everybody.
Cute.
And he registered our teams.
He did.
And my final time was 67:36.
Oh my.
But it's because I found out that if you put your DS into sleep while the game is still open, the timer keeps going.
No!
So
that's why you were going
that's why my time is so high, because I kept doing that. I have no idea how much time I've added to the game by doing that.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only at 31:27. I couldn't fathom how you were playing.
Yeah, I
that
think
many
that's
hours a
that's
week.
exactly what it is.
Gosh.
Is
okay, that makes a lot of sense.
for like tens of hours at a time, I would have my Game Boy slept sitting beside me.
And you would say, "Oh, I went up 15 hours this week." Like, how?
Yeah,
There's no
I
way
also
you
didn't
spent
know.
more than like 3 or 4 hours playing. You couldn't spend an
That's-
entire game.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Day.
You couldn't have spent an entire day playing the game. Like what?
Yeah.
Unless you're playing secretly at work and not doing work, or secretly while I'm sleeping.
But no, I didn't have them
understand.
here.
No, I know. So I was like, what is going on?
Or
so
I
that
didn't
makes a lot
have
of
them at
sense.
work. I mean, I didn't have the DS at work. I
makes
left it here. So
a lot of sense.
yeah, that does make more sense. Like every time I was like, I played 11 hours. I'm like I don't feel like I played more than I did when I was doing Fuchsia.
Yeah.
Like that was real. My Fuchsia time.
Okay.
But I think like even some of my first generation times were fudged like that, because
think so.
that's just like a habit of mine, is to snap the DS close and just put it to the side. I didn't realize that the timer kept going. So I think that's 100% what's happened to both my times in the last game and in this game. Luckily for there's no sleep on the DS, like the original DS Lite, so we can't do that for Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
So that won't be an issue in the next games, but I'll keep a better eye on my times. And so my
It makes it
times
fun.
got super fudged this generation and last generation, but moving forward, I don't think that'll happen quite as much until we get back to the 3DS, which won't happen until the 6th generation, which is X and Y. And so, yeah, I think my time probably is closer to yours.
I think so too.
I think probably like 34-ish, I imagine, is how much time I spent on it.
a few hours more than me, but there is no way that you're double my time.
No.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, I didn't play 11 hours. The longest stretch that I played this game was training up Nils, and that was only 2 hours long. So I was like, where the hell did 11 hours come from?
Yeah.
Like almost 12.
Okay, so
almost 12 hours.
That makes sense. Oof. Good thing we figured that out.
Yeah. But yeah, it just kind of feels silly to me now that I anyway.
It's okay. It's cute.
My Pokedex numbers are 84 Pokemon caught, 186 Pokemon seen, and my Pokedex assessment from Oak was, have you got a fishing rod? Did you know that you can fish for new Pokemon? And I'm like, that's super condescending, dude. I have almost 100 Pokemon.
Talk about condescending. You know my numbers and what Oak said to me.
I know your numbers.
You know my numbers.
Do you want me to say them?
No.
Okay.
No. Oak says, I mean, you can guess my numbers from Oak's quote. He says, you need to fill out the Pokedex. Go and catch different kinds. I'm like, excuse me? I'm a champion with one Pokemon. Why do I need hundreds? This one.
Yeah.
I'll take you on any day, Oak. Me and Miltank, let's go. You and all of whatever you have.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably got a Snorlax and a Lapras and a Pikachu and a Venusaur and
Miltank could take them all out.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Good game. Good game.
Good game. Good game. Next week, we will be going to the mysterious second region.
Let's do it.
And moving forward, as we move through... Oh, fuck. Moving forward, as we move through the Kanto region, we will be going 2 gyms at a time.
Okay, deal.
Because I think that there's just not enough content in Kanto. Because, unfortunately, Game Boy games had limited memory. So the cartridge...
I know how they feel.
Couldn't hold...
I have limited memory myself.
No.
It's true. You know, it's true.
The cartridge couldn't contain much more. It is noble that they tried to do this, tried to give us like a... Because it was supposed to be like the final game, right? So they're like, oh, why don't you go back and see how your old buds in the Kanto region are doing?
I really don't want to do this, but okay.
From Red and Blue. But we're going to go back and you will see there is not a lot to this region.
No. Okay, good. Because first, we have to do something now that we beat the Elite Four. We need to battle our teams.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over on Patreon. You
Yeah.
and we will battle our teams.
Our champion
Yeah, you
teams.
better watch out because my Miltank is not going to have mercy on anybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
We're going to battle our teams and we're going to put it up on Patreon.
Yep. They'll be exactly how they are in this game.
Absolutely. These levels.
Same levels,
Same
same move
moves.
sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to do that. We're going to put it up on Patreon for our awesome Pokemaniacs to watch and
That sounds good.
have fun. Our Patreon is patreon.com/Route to Victory Road podcast. And we'd love if you'd follow us on there and follow us on our Instagram at Route to Victory Road podcast. Again, same name, make it easy for everybody. But
That's called branding.
we do. We do very well at branding, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for supporting us, and I hope to see everybody following us and
Yeah.
just playing along in our journeys and having fun.
I hope so too. I don't know that I'm going to continue with the Gym Leader Challenge.
Okay.
I think I might also branch out beyond flying types.
I think so.
Because I think it'll just make it easier if we just breeze through the rest of this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be very hard.
Give your other Pokemon's legs a stretch.
Yeah. There's a few other Pokemon that I'd like to try in this generation before I lose the opportunity to.
Sure.
A few of my favorites are in this generation, like Mantine, but I already have Mantine. But there's quite a few others that I really, really like.
I like that idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to
have some fun.
I'm going to have some fun with the last part of the game, especially because it's kind of really short, and I think I think I've proven that flying type was the superior type in this region. I blew Faulkner out of the water.
Oh, really? Did you? Does my Miltank have wings? I
No.
don't think so.
No.
Sorry.
I already beat a Miltank.
Yeah.
I don't mind milking this cow.
Not my Miltank.
Hashtag not my Miltank.
Hashtag not my Miltank.
Hashtag not my cow.
We have to make your milking this cow into a soundbite. That's what
right. Something I totally forgot. I made a note about this here, but while I was training in the cave with my nils, a graveler got a magnitude 10 on me.
Me too!
So a magnitude 10, there's a 5% chance that it'll get magnitude 10.
Really?
How magnitude works is it rolls a random number between 4 and 10.
Okay.
So the lowest it can be is a magnitude 4. The highest it can be is magnitude 10. Usually it's going to be a 7 because it's basically rolling 2 dice.
Sure.
And the 7 is the most common, which would give it 70 base power. You kind of understand how that works.
I get that.
So magnitude 4 is the lowest with 10 power. Magnitude 10, however, is the highest it can be with 150 power. It's the same power as Hyper Beam.
I remember this Graveler. Yeah, he got a 10 on me as well.
Yeah.
One of them did.
But Nils is a flying type, which means magnitude misses.
Oh, perfect.
What did it use on?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing magnitude 10, and I think it knocked me out.
Probably.
I was like, what the heck?
It is stronger than Earthquake.
Dang.
Like, by a bit.
I don't remember who it was against. I just remember
that is the strongest Earth move. That's the strongest ground move in Generation 2 if you roll a 10. But like I said, it's a 5% chance, so it's very unlikely to roll a 10. More likely you'll roll a 7, which is like a middling ground move. So I just thought it was funny that the first time I see a 10 in this generation, or like in this playthrough of this generation, and it misses because I'm flying.
That's good.
So that was fun. But we are going to take another quick break, and then we will be right back with Pokemon Academy. Welcome back from our break. Cool Trainer Jaylee, Pokemon Master Jaylee.
Thank you.
Welcome back from our break, Pokefans and Pokemaniacs. Jaylee, can you please tell me what this Pokemon is?
What is that? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. What?
You know what it is.
Is that your Dodrio? No. What the heck is that? Hold on. Is it one that we just fought?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I always do ones that we experience.
I know, that's why I'm really confused. Give me a minute. I need to get closer. Oh, it's a Hitmontop.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's just upside down. Well, like it's depicted.
I don't know why it didn't go to the next photo.
That's okay. I understand what it looks like. I can picture it in my mind.
All right. Yes, it is a Hitmontop.
I thought it was like your Dodrio doing some kind of weird dance. I was so confused.
So, for episode 19, or aka Gold and Silver episode 9, Hitmontop is our Pokemon. His name in Japanese is Capurere.
Nice.
And he is the handstand Pokemon, a fighting type. He is also a third evolutionary alternative to Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Unlike Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, none of Hitmontop's names in any language are derived from famous people, famous martial artists. I actually made that same note later on, but that's funny. Anyway, I didn't realize that I also copied that note. Hitmontop can learn the most priority moves of all Pokemon.
Really?
Yes. So like moves like Quick Attack, it learns the most of those
Okay.
out of all the Pokemon. This is in modern generations.
Oh.
So Generation 9, it knows the most priority moves. But I think it also knew that in Generation 2. I think it knew the most then too. But anyway, that I don't know why. It's just, I guess, that it's supposed to be like the surprise Pokemon.
Surprise.
In Generation 5 and onward, Hitmontop shares the ability Steadfast with its pre-evolution Tyrogue. A Steadfast Tyrogue cannot evolve into a Hitmontop with the same ability, however, as Steadfast is Tyrogue's second ability and Hitmontop's hidden ability, which we will get onto in Generation 5.
Oh, okay.
The evolution method in which Hitmontop is achieved is by Tyrogue reaching level 20 while its attack and defense stats are the same. This is meant to be analogous to the balance that Hitmontop must keep to remain spinning on its head.
Cute.
Which I think is cool. Also, if you raise Tyrogue's attack above his defense when he reaches level 20, he will evolve into Hitmonlee, and if you raise his defense higher than his attack, he will evolve into Hitmonchan.
So Tyrogue is the baby?
Tyrogue is the baby.
Aww.
Hitmontop's name, yeah, see, this is my note. Hitmontop's name, unlike its predecessors Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, does not borrow part of a famous martial artist's name for its portmanteau, instead referring to a top, which is a toy that requires being spun to remain balanced and upright.
Yes, obs.
Yeah. Capoeira is clearly a deviation from capoeira, which is the Brazilian martial art that involves a lot of dance-like kicks and spins. Hitmontop's idle animation in later games resembles a ginga, which is a basic maneuver used in capoeira to easily position and prepare for further techniques.
Ooh.
Cool, right?
Cool. Can I add one more trivia for Hitmontop?
Sure.
Hitmontop is weak as shit to Miltank. That's it.
Fair.
Fair.
Didn't he wipe out some of your Pokemon, though?
Not my Miltank.
Not your Miltank.
Not my
but
Miltank.
yeah, he was, he wasn't all that, I guess.
Not to Miltank.
No, not to any flying types either.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening this week.
Thank you so much. This has been so much fun to do this. We love recording this podcast for you. And if you love our podcast, please like, follow, and subscribe to us on Instagram and Patreon at Route to Victory Road Podcast. And please share with friends and family. Every little bit of support goes such a long way for us. We're still new to the world of podcasting, but we love connecting and growing with you.
Yeah. And our closing remarks this week come from an NPC in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I thought it was apt because of how many times we failed at the Elite Four. I don't actually think this about myself. It was just a funny coincidental quote. But the NPC says, "I may be bad and stupid, but I'm serious about Pokemon."
Wait a minute. Are you sure I didn't say this?
Oh, no. Hey. No,
Hey,
we don't say
no.
that about ourselves.
You're right.
But we will see you next time on the Route to Victory Road as we head to the Kanto region. Bye!
Oh, bye.
When you said like, follow, and subscribe, we've been playing so much Borderlands, and I've played so much Borderlands in the past, that I literally thought you were going to say like, follow, and obey.
Like, follow, and obey.
Yeah, because that's Tyrene's thing.